next question is from Noble6 on the forum. What do you think is holding back mainstream users the most from adopting even the most basic privacy protecting services like ProtonMail?
I have thoughts. Do you?
I mean, to me, I think it's mostly a matter of awareness more than anything else. People sign up for privacy protecting services once they're aware of them and the benefits. I mean, Proton, for example, is a big example of this because they have like what over 100 million users right now, and that's because like they've been so good at advertising what they do and that kind of thing. And they could definitely get out there more. Like I've never seen any like even traditional advertising from Proton, for example, compared to like DuckDuckGo, which has like billboards all over the place and that kind of stuff. But I think that's the main thing. I also kind of feel like some people are just not going to care, and I've learned to just accept that. You do what you can, but like some people, if they've been using like online services for 20 years or something, and they don't want to switch everything out, it's more a matter of like reducing their future exposure and like deleting existing accounts that they don't use anymore if like I'm helping them with their privacy rather than like getting them to switch at that point because everyone's different and it's kind of like whatever works for you. Everything when it comes to your privacy is like it's all about getting closer to a goal, but like at any point in this journey you're doing better than you were before, so do what you can. I don't know what your thoughts are.
No, I was going to say exactly the same thing. I think there, and I don't think this should be a controversial take, but I don't think there's any reason to use Proton Mail over Gmail unless it's privacy or
Controversial.
security. Like, why else would you use them? And I think that's a completely valid reason to use them, but now that means that the only people that are going to migrate away are people who are aware of that problem in the first place. Um,
Yeah,
and that, like you said, that kind of limits the kind of people who are going to use those services. So I think any strictly privacy service is always going to be restricted by people being aware of the problem in the first place, which is part of the reason why I know I talk a lot with you and Jordan about making more content that's like not inherently privacy related. Actually, it's some of our best performing content. Like the why I deleted social media video is a really notable one that I remember that has nothing to do with privacy and the branding, but like
yeah.
half the video is probably about privacy, but it's applicable to everybody because everybody's on social media. So I think that that's kind of always going to hold back privacy services if their only selling point is privacy.
That's a good point. And that's part of the reason why I've been pretty okay with Proton expanding their ecosystem as well. I know they get a lot of like, it's kind of a controversial opinion in the privacy community whether they should be like focusing on their existing stuff or just catering to their existing audience versus like building out new features. But I think after having thought about it a lot because they've announced a lot of new stuff recently, I'm pretty on board with the stuff that they're doing as far as like Proton Drive, for example, has gotten so much more usable in the past just few months even. And like creating all these products that can actually serve as a real alternative to like Google Workspace, for example, in the future is actually really important. So overall, I'm like happy with the direction that they're going, and I think that that's something that other privacy focused companies could do as well because it's perfectly possible to create something like the Google Suite, for example, in a more private and secure way. It's just that nobody really has yet because it's hard, but Proton is trying, and I think other people could try as well.
Right.
Hey there, you just watched a clip from the Techlore Clips channel, which tries to pretty much take little snapshots from our main channel, Techlore, where we talk about digital rights, privacy, security, and we critically look at tech in a lot of fun ways. So if you want to check out our main channel, check it out down in the description. Thank you for watching this clip, and you can also subscribe to the Clips channel to see any future clips. See you next time.